Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Us at Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. Happy Friday, and we just got a letter. Let's check it out. If an Aquarius guy cheated on you, what is the best way to make him understand that you are willing to let him go be with his family? That you just want to be civil for the child that we have. Uh-oh. I just recently found out that he has another family while we were still in a relationship. And he already bid goodbye last Christmas. Yet he's still coming back and treats me like we're still okay. When in fact, we're not. Because I'm no longer talking to him. Badly need your advice. First of all, you said he keeps coming back and acting like you guys are still okay. So the door of communication is still open. You really don't want to talk to him, but you got a kid, so y'all got something to talk about. You got two options here. First of all, before I even give you the options, you need to cut off the relationship. If you're still having sex with him or you're still being quote unquote friendly with him in that kind of way, that needs to stop. The intimacy, the sex, whatever, that part needs to stop. And you need to tell him exactly what you said, that we have a child and I want to work with you to co-parent, but I don't want to have an intimate relationship with you anymore. And the two of you need to move ahead and maturely co-parent. Now, if you can't do that, if y'all can't just do that by yourself, what you're going to have to do, which is your second option, is you're going to have to get the courts involved. You're going to have to get, child support and visitation rights taken care of in court. And this way, you won't really have to communicate with them really at all. All you do is go sign the agreements. If you want to do it yourself, the court tells you how to do these things, but basically it's different from state to state. But you go to court and you can do it with or without a lawyer, depending upon your financial situation. And you go to court and you get a nice visitation agreement and a custody agreement and child support agreement, and you move from there. When I went through this, I wasn't able to work things out with my daughter's father. Like, okay, you'll pay me this, or you'll just buy her stuff and bring it. I wasn't able to work that out because we didn't get along well. And anything I suggested, he would buck against. So I was like, okay, but we'll let the courts take care of it. And that's what we did. The courts told him when he could come pick her up. They told him how much money to pay. They told me when to have her ready, and they helped us set everything up. And he came and got her on his time. He had specific holidays and specific times of the week when he could come get her. And he just had to let me know within a certain amount of time that he was coming. It was like an hour, and I had to have her ready. And that was what we did. The money came to my account. I bought her stuff with it. Every 3 years, we went back to court to make sure the agreement was still satisfactory. And when she turned, I think it was, she went to live with him at a certain point, and the agreement was over. So my thing to you is that if you two can't work together, you're going to have to get a third party. Some states do mediation. They do it in different ways in different states. But the bottom line is that you're going to have to do this the legal way. Because if you're unable to come to an agreement yourself, which is always the ideal way, it's always ideal to be able for two adults to be able to sit down and make up an agreement. But if you have an Aquarius, this Aquarius sounds like he's gray or dark, because anytime you would step out and create a whole nother family while you're in a relationship, you have very little concern or consideration for anybody except for yourself. And not even really yourself. So he's the kind of person who will more than likely make it difficult to work with, like my daughter's father was. Uncooperative is the bottom line. So you're going to have to if that is the case, have an outside party. I would try to do it myself first. I would try to talk to him and make an agreement for those things I listed. And if he didn't want to sit and make an agreement, that's when I would contact the courts or the lawyer or whatever way you want to do that. Because in my case, I just contacted the courts. I was in Pennsylvania though, so like I said, it's different from state to state. So you find out who you have to contact to do these agreements, and that's what you do. You don't have to sit there and argue with this person or go back and forth with them. That's unproductive, and it's not going to help the child. So if you guys can't get it together on your own, just involve a third party, a legal third party. Some people go through their family member as a third party. For example, like a grandmother. Maybe you drop the kid at the grandmother, or they give money to the grandmother when you need something for the kid. Some people do it informally. It's not bad to do it informally. The problem is that a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of people don't keep the damn agreement, you know? So you made an informal agreement and then they don't keep it, you know? So that's why a lot of people choose to just do it formally, because it takes out a lot of the guesswork. Your money comes directly to your account. You're not hoping they're going to drop it off, you know? So it does take out a lot of the guesswork. But like I said before, it's up to you. And when dealing with somebody who's uncooperative, that's exactly where I go with it. So that's how you guys will be able to take care of your child. And as far as your relationship with each other is concerned, I would just stay as polite and cordial and distant as I possibly could, you know? A lot of times when you're in a case like this, a man like this will keep both families. A man like this will keep messing with you and messing with her and going back and forth as long as you let him. So I would not play that game with him. I would tell him straight up how I felt and what we need to do, and ask him, does he want to cooperate? And if he doesn't want to cooperate, that's when I would move on to plan B. But you have to stop allowing him to just run all over you. You have to set down a law and let them know what you're willing to accept, and know that the courts will help you. They were of a great help to me. We never would have been able to raise my daughter together. I'm Aquarius and he's a Capricorn. We would have never been able to raise her together. If it wasn't for that third party, it never would have happened, because anything I said, he wouldn't. If I said you can come get her on the weekend, he said no, I'm working the weekends. If I said you can come get her during the week, he said no, I have things to do during the week. If I say you should pay this amount, no, I gotta pay that amount. No matter what I said, he went against it just to be difficult. And some of the times when you're dealing with this kind of person, that's what they do. So you have to make a decision as far as that's concerned. So that will help you. And likewise, I'm going to tell you, do not keep seeing this man. I told you in the very beginning to stop being intimate with him. Do not keep seeing this man with the hopes that he'll come back to you or that he'll do right. Because as long as he knows you'll accept this kind of thing, he's going to keep doing it. Okay? I hope that helps. Good luck to you and your child and your situation. Okay? All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So if you would like to leave me a love donation, I will leave my PayPal underneath this video. If you would like to get a tarot or an oracle card reading, you can email me. I'll leave my email. If you want to ask me a free general question, you can email me. If you would like to use Facebook to contact me or Instagram, I'll leave my information. Likewise, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know somebody who's dealing with a similar situation to this one, this very unfortunate situation, please pass on this video to them and tell them I said there are ways to deal with this. You just got to figure out what's comfortable for you guys. Okay? See you later.